Hey everybody, it's Joyce here with the BikiniKitchen.com, author of the Bikini Kitchen Cookbook, and I've been giving you some tips and strategies specifically to show you how to lose fat, to tone your body and to get into shape once and for all, and to stop listening to the lies that are being spouted out all over the place through media, through people that are just looking to make a buck off of you. I've been giving you strategies, tips, and solutions to all of your common problems and questions, and finally answering questions for you. So as you know, in the cellulite video part 1, I showed you this graph of a fat cell, right, and how cellulite begins, right? So you have your fat cell, you have your mitochondria here, and the ports that open up in order for fat molecules to move out. What happens is that the energy request comes in, and then you have the fat particles that in this day and age normally are big and viscous and thick, but with the help of a lipotropic, remember that word, that helps to break up the fat particles so they can then be released out and be used as energy in the body. And those doors open up, by the way, because of L-carnitine, right? And so then I said, let's go talk about this side in video 2. So that's what we're going to get into right now. So if you look over here, remember that the water that is being pushed out by the thicker fat particles is right underneath of the layer of skin, right? This is subcutaneous water. So what happens is because that water has been pushed out of the fat cell, what we're seeing is our dimples underneath of the layer of skin, right? And that gives us that dimpled cellulite appearance, correct? All right, and so I told you that even though you lose fat or the fat cell begins to shrink, water still gets stuck underneath of the skin. So you have to do specific things in order to get that appearance to come out smoother and or get rid of it, altogether. Okay? So here's the thing. I want to show you why this still continues to get stuck and how we can make it better. All right, so let's get into video 2. All right, so let's talk about it. Okay, so a lot of people are going to be a little bit upset about this, but I'm going to tell you once and for all why you have to stop eating bread, why you have to stop drinking beer. This is the #1 cause of getting this water stuck in here. Let me show you how. Whenever you eat bread or you drink beer or anything yeasty, see, the thing is that yeast cultivates, or like it spreads, right? And because that yeast continues to grow and spread through, throughout the body, sometimes yeast can even get stuck in your subcutaneous layers. Now you can look up all the science on this on your own time. I'm going to give you the cliff notes today. So what happens is that the yeast gets stuck in here, and as you know, that the temperature within the body is like really great for that stuff to like stretch out, and then you have this water here. So what happens is you get like gummed up underneath the layer of skin between the fat cells, and that combination and mixing with that water begins to create like this gummy like substance, so to say, and it keeps a hold of that water and stays underneath of those dimples and divots, and it keeps that cellulite appearance going, right? I had a client one time and I told her, and she's like, I want to get rid of the cellulite, and I said, you got to stop drinking beer and you've got to drastically reduce your bread. And as a matter of fact, if you can get bread that doesn't have yeast in it, that's all the better, right? This is before, I started getting into gluten-free and all that kind of stuff. She stopped drinking beer and she went cold turkey on bread, and the appearance of the cellulite began to disappear. And so what's I can't talk today, y'all, I'm tired. Clue number one to get rid of cellulite is no bread, but not any kind of bread. We're talking about bread that uses yeast, right? No beer. All right, the sooner you get rid of that stuff, the better off you'll be. Not only that, but yeast leads to other things too. I'm not saying some people are like really down with yeast and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying for the appearance of cellulite, you need to reduce it dramatically, okay? The other thing that I can tell you is that if you're not getting enough circulation, right, sometimes that water can get stuck in there because nothing is moving it. We need to get it to move. Now there's different types of, one of my clients does vela shaping. Another of my clients does something where they get, movement and massage that water out. Any type of massage, any type of movement is going to help to release that water. But mind you, don't do that only. You have to start this process first. You have to start breaking down the fat particles inside of the fat cell first in order for any shaping or massaging to work permanently, right? Permanently. So number 2, for cellulite appearance diminishing, is going to be massage. Now sometimes that massage can come by way of myofascial release, and that's doing foam rolling, right? And if you don't know what a foam roller is, just make sure that you go ahead and Google it. It's just like a little foam roll, and you roll the back of your legs up and down, or wherever you're seeing the cellulite build up. Just keep massaging that area and begin to break up that water that's underneath of the skin layer, right? So we have the yeast issue, we have the massaging issue to get the water out, and then also this is a technique that some folks use, and this is just basically when you want to move water, you got to flush that stuff out, right? So the other thing is to do a cleanse. So number 3, you got to cleanse. You got to cleanse it out, flush it out. All right, so you want to begin to cleanse and flush these things. So this kind of ties back into the no bread, no beer type of thing. One of the best ways that I've found to get rid of, subcutaneous water right away is to make sure that, I'm eating all fruits and vegetables, all water, coconut water, a lot of healthy cleansing types of foods to make sure that it's flushing everything out. And it begins to diminish that appearance. And I'm not talking about some, boxed up cleanse. I'm talking about a whole food cleanse. For a week, some people go longer, but I think 7 days is enough time for some folks, especially when you're just getting started, to actually just eat, whole living foods to get that water to move. All right, because when you do that, you're taking out the yeast, you're taking out the bread, you're taking out the pastas and all that kind of stuff, and you're allowing your body to actually get things to move and get those toxins out of the body. So that is number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is to do specific training. All right, so specific style of training. This is the key, okay? So when you're going to do your cleanse and you're starting to change your eating habits, you're getting this process moving, right? All of this goes together within the same time frame, okay? The first thing you have to do is get these cells broken up, these fat particles broken up, get those doors to open within the fat cells. And then the great thing about this is that you do this first thing in the morning because L-carnitine works better on an empty stomach. Remember that? And the lipotropic is going to break down the fat particles so they can be released for energy. And that ties into the specific training, right? So the best training for this to move is not, your standard workout, okay? This needs to be I'm sweating my butt off workout, right? You have to really get in there and get some high intensity training going, okay? For those of you who have followed me for a while, I'm really big on high intensity interval training because nothing gets those fat particles to move out faster and to be used as energy better than high intensity interval training, aka HIIT training, okay? And that's why it works better in the morning because it's just burning off fat, burning off stored fat, okay? And then plus the bang for your buck with this training style is that long after you've worked out, it's still burning off fat. Because guess what? Those doors have been opened. And so your body's like, great, this energy is feeling awesome. Let's keep burning this. Let's keep using this. You're burning fat 300% more than your average workout. Because again, I say this so many times to people, you know, stop listening to the TV, stop listening to all these like get fit quick schemes. It doesn't work. You've got to do what makes sense. And there is a science to the human body and how it works, right? And so the nutrition is just as important as the exercise. You have to get that, okay? So all of that, so you have your exercise going. While you have your exercise going and you have your L-carnitine and the lipotropic moving, you have a cleanse happening at the same time. That cleanse is going to actually help to release the toxins, release the gunky, sludgy stuff underneath of the skin layer and throughout the body. And then on top of that, you're going to go into massaging technique to get that cellulite to like move out of the way, get that water gone. And you know, we have the yeast and stuff coming out anyway. So this is my perfection. This is my cellulite perfection plan right here. And I was telling you in video 1, I know it's a lot of science, but trust me, once you get this and you understand this, you'll start to see things begin to happen in your body right away for the better. Now I know you're like, you know, wow, this Joyce is really like, she's not holding anything back. I'm really not. I want you to get this so that you're not a victim anymore, right? And the most awesome thing is that I put all of this together in my cookbook. Everything that I talk about here, all that kind of stuff, you can always find at thebikinikitchen.com. I love teaching. I love educating. All that stuff can be found on the website. And actually, I want to do this kind of stuff for you guys every week. And this is the beauty of it all, right? I'm not just here to make money and do all that kind of stuff. I do have to live. So I do have to charge for some things. But my mind is available to you. What all of this came out of my brain, it's available to you. And I want to share it with you. Every week on the website, I give you, a cooking, video where you can learn the recipes. I teach you why I make things the way that I make it. The cookbook is full of this type of information and also showing you how I went through my journey and what works alongside of the workouts. I interview people, the top experts, the people that are like me, that don't give you a lot of fluff. They give you exactly what's going to work every time. What else can you find? There's also, this is the thing, I almost got too excited. I want to give you a gift for watching all these videos for me. And my gift is, it's the best gift ever I've ever given away. It's my 7-day bikini body secrets, right? And it's a little taste. It's a sampling of the type of work that I do with my clients, both online and offline here locally in King of Prussia. Right? I show you a workout sample. I teach you that first part, that cleansing and flush part of it, and then you learn how the Bikini Kitchen works and what it's all about, and it's totally free, absolutely free, right? So there's going to be a link below this video or somewhere on this page where I want you to put, go ahead and click on that link. It'll ask you for your name, it'll ask you for your email, and that's it. Right? And I want you to do this 7-day Bikini Body Secrets program. It's just a taste of what I have, but I promise you it's going to make a huge difference. And then after that, if you want to continue to follow me and work with me closer, stay tuned to the Facebook page. Make sure you like it. Stay tuned to my Twitter. Make sure you tweet me there at my Bikini Kitchen. Make sure that you put your name and email address in the form that follows the link below, because you'll get a newsletter from me full of even more information. And I'm talking about groundbreaking stuff that nobody else is doing. I mean, it's just full. And all of this is my gift to you. I don't want to charge you a dime. I just want to give it to you because I care. I'm so tired of seeing everybody being taken advantage of. I'm just ready for a clean slate, a new beginning. So how about it, okay? Join me every week here at thebikinikitchen.com, on my Facebook page, wherever we've been meeting at over the last week or so, and stay tuned with me because I have a lot more. This is just the beginning of the process. After this comes the really good stuff, okay? So that's it for this series. Thank you so much, and I hope it helps you, and I hope it's a blessing to you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Mwah.